Okay guys, I'm in Florida. I'm fighting the dreaded dollar weed. This evil weed that pops up all over the place. Here's my flower bed. You may have seen the video where I put this in. Well, it's full of dollar weeds. And these are really hard to get out. They basically have string together, and when you pull them out, here's the root you end up with. The root of the dollar weed. So we picked up some weed block here. Contractor, whatever, weed block. And then I have a rake and one of them 3-pronged picks so I can pull all the bark out. Okay guys, so I have that 3-prong whatever thing, and I have a rake. And I'm going to try scraping this stuff out with a rake. Stuff was just a pain in the butt to pull out. The dollar weed was getting tangled all over everything. It really sucked. But we kept working through it, and eventually we got it loosened up and I could pull the bark out fairly easy. As I pulled the bark, you'll see all the dollar weed intertwined in the bark. So we talked about reusing this bark, but that did not seem like an option. So we're going to throw all this bark away, and we're going to go pick up river rock or something of that nature, and we're going to put it back in over the weed block once I get it down. You'll see the weed block come in later as soon as I get this bark cleaned out. Here I am trying to recut the edge so we have a nice straight edge to work from. We're talking about putting a border in, and we still haven't figured out what we want to do here, but we have to have a nice line to do it with. Here you see the boss coming over and pointing at something that I'm doing probably wrong, and so I have to go back and correct this. And then here is my manager watching me do my work. Okay, so I have the weed block rolled out. The stuff was really easy to cut. I've already cleared out all the material in the flower bed, and I'm ready to start forming this in. This was a bit challenging. It was really hard to make it fit and cut it to where it would correctly allow the plants to protrude from it. Before I completely covered up the ground, I wanted to go ahead and put some fertilizer down to, of course, help stimulate my plants to grow. I want plant growage. So here I am putting some fertilizer down. Nice organic material, so it will be happy. Here you will get a great view of my backside as I put the finishing touches on this first flower bed. This sucker took me about 30 minutes to get done, 45 minutes. I'm just not looking forward to the larger ones. And that will be in future videos where I show you the finished product. Okay guys, we're debating rock or we put this bark back on. Okay, thank you for watching. This is how you take care of dollar weeds, hopefully. Y'all take care, guys. Bye. Okay guys, this is all the dollar weed that came out of this little area right here. Dollar weed.
guys, day 2. Fighting the dollar weeds. I'm sweating my tail off. Here's what we done did this morning. Okay, so we cleaned all the bark out of this larger bed. Similar to this other bed that we took care of. And here is what we started with. So you'll see just full of dollar weed. This one's actually not as bad because I recently weeded it. But it only takes a couple weeks and these dollar weeds would completely take over your flower bed. Okay there, YouTube. The boss and the manager went to get rock and a wheelbarrow and stuff. And so I'm left continuing on putting in the weed block and scraping out mulch. So here is a status of what we've done thus far. Okay, so pretty much got this one almost done. That plant right there, I have holes in my hand from it. It's covered in thorns. But all I have is that little bit left over here. The center one is done. I'm waiting on rock so I can help hold the weed block down because it's starting to blow. And then I started on this flower bed. And you'll see it's coming together. So I don't think I'm gonna pull quite as much bark out of this one. This one didn't have near the dollar weeds as the other two. So I think I can just pull up some of that grass, throw a weed block over the top of it, and then put a border in and throw rocks on. I'll show me putting the rocks on and things like that. Okay guys, so while raking these into piles, I ran across a snake. So time to go from flip-flops to work boots. Work boots and shorts. The rave these days. So gonna continue, rake this up. Hopefully we can move it to the front yard. Okay, for the backyard, we got lava rock, we got them little red border things, and we picked up a wheelbarrow that my son is putting together. Okay, we're putting in these bricks right here. I'm folding over this ground weed block, and then I'm going to cut off the excess. But I'm using the bricks to hold it down because it was blowing all over the place. So that's my update. Okay guys, we got the border in. There's my manager, he's actually working now.
I've been working. I fit in all the rocks and the bricks.
I know, you did carry all that up here. So we got the rock, we started laying down rock to hold the weed block in place. I put about 5 bags down, and I'm gonna let them work with the rock. I'm gonna start working on the other flower bed. Part 2, day 2, whatever you want to call it. We've done a lot of the flower beds. I just took a shower. Smell pretty now. Smell pretty like flowers. So I smell like a bed of roses. Matches my flower bed. But this is what we done. Let me turn around here. So put the border in. Put rock in just to hold the weed block down. We haven't put the weed block down. Ran out of border here. And then we still have more bark to move. There's my $40 wheelbarrow from Home Depot. That was a back saver. And then I have bags of rock to hold the weed block down over here. So everything's in. Just have to pretty it up now. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you have any comments or feedback you want to give, leave it below. Y'all guys take care. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna fish the backyard. There's my baby. She's been doing all the picking out weeds, all the raking. She has been a wonderful support in this effort. And while she's not digging out the flower beds, she has been an immense help.
It's a man's job.
And all the little errands in this. Thank you, babe. Okay, guys, we have all the bark picked up. Sprinkler system's running right now, so see it across the side of the house. And now we just need to put in the rock and get the rest of the border and buy more rock. There's Beller. Got a few more bricks and stuff so we can finish this border on this guy right here. We're gonna fill in or start filling in rock with whatever rock we have. We may have to get more. That is our supplies. And I have rock holding the tarp down over there. As far as in the bag, I'm gonna just dump it out. And we're gonna see how far we can get this filled in. So far this project has cost us about $400. But when we were talking with the landscaping company and they were installing this to do rock, they wanted $2,500. So it was a lot of effort, but I think it was worth the pain. Okay, so let's get this started. I'll make a straight line here because I really don't want to try and weed or mow. And they had it, basically I had it round, which wasn't working out for me. The hard part is making this last brick fit.
Looks a little crooked on the other side.
On the other side, it does look crooked. Why'd you let me make it crooked? How's that look? Still crooked. Okay. And there is a completed, not so round flower bed. Okay, 50 bags of rock later, the border, and $400. We still lack rock to finish. But we have enough rock down to keep the weed block from moving. So if you want to do a similar project like this for about the same scope of work, you know, just the border of the rock and the weed block, I would estimate about $600–700. So we'll have to get probably about $200 more rock. If you like this channel, subscribe. If you like this video, hit that like button right down there. Y'all guys take care.